We are back. Welcome to another edition of the Sports War. And we are back. We got the full crew in the house. That is what it's all about. The Yankees, out of any team in the league, are the best equipped to handle a blow like this.
I think there is a higher power at play here. He's due law of averages. That dude is the ultimate scrub. It's trash. Yeah. Every person you have in there is fucking trash.
Next game, you're going to see a big performance. You can see it in the end of the game, and I'm just totally stoked and excited for this.
And we are back. Welcome to another edition of the Sports Report. And today it is once again the Barnes and Tony Show. Anthony, how are you?
Feeling better than you, Brian.
You got the trumpets are in the air.
Yeah.
Finally.
But listen, it's tough. It's tough. It really is. But at the end of the day, well, it might not seem like it because of what the Yankees do to me and have done to me the past couple months. I am very appreciative to be here with all of you and chalking it up once again with Tony.
We got a comment so
and
far.
Prefer.
Is it prefer? I was gonna say we can
Yes.
take some bets here. Prefer. Oh, Ohtani better than Judge for one night.
I mean, he hit a home run. Judge didn't. Of course, it was a better night. I mean, what do you want me to say there? But really, and we'll get to it. But shouldn't have had the opportunity to hit that home run in that spot. But thanks to Kiner Fluffa, he did. I guess we gotta just go there, Tony.
2-2, he got him swinging. The back-to-back strikeouts for Robbie Ray.
There's damage right there. Shohei, way, Sayonara. Where did that land?
Smoke to Chapman, who leaps up and grabs it.
Story spins and fires. Out at first.
There it goes. See ya. Home run, Aaron Judge.
Take a little sabbatical. I mean, at least the Yankees are taking their own sabbatical as they get down to Tampa for the series after last night's embarrassing 3-2 loss. Another series loss to a terrible team. And, there's so many things to talk about, but it's just like, listen, at the end of the day, IKF can't make that error. And I know there was the delay, the fan, all of that. But even with the error, even with the home run allowed by Cole to Ohtani, you got to score more than 2 runs against the friggin' Angels, regardless of what happened. Like, oh, we could have won 3-0. I mean, or 2-0, whatever. It's so embarrassing, and I'm just, I don't know. I'm really just at a loss for words. The only positive things really the last, week or whatever is like what Aaron Judge has been doing. And, last night Clay Holmes has another clean inning. I think, that injured list trip was big for him, but it's like, what's that going to matter if we just completely collapse and, just end up losing in the wild card round? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. And speaking of nothing, you look at the top of the lineup, 1 through 4 combined 0 for 11. What are we doing? I mean, these are the leaders of our team. And it's just embarrassing. I mean, there's no other way to say it. It is so embarrassing. And I don't know if you could point to one thing other than the fact that we continue to play guys who don't deserve to be playing. And maybe despite, not wanting to hear it, and, everybody has some level of, competitive nature, some more than others. But I think it's just the fact that no matter how bad I am, I'm going to get another opportunity. So what am I sweating? Why does Josh Donaldson care? Why does Gleyber Torres care? Why does Aaron Hicks care? Why does Kiner Falefa care? Um, and obviously today is the start of a new month. And as the Yankees finish off their worst month, Tony, since 1991, going 10-18. I think back then they went 9-21, if I'm not mistaken. But it's just so embarrassing. And you know, it's still, despite this embarrassment, it is all right in front of us. Um, it is, but I don't know. I mean, what is the thought of, oh my God, we have to take 2 out of 3 out of Tampa, otherwise this thing's gonna get too close for comfort. Does that spark the team? Do they actually use their brain and not their selfish nature and call up, Peraza and one of the other top prospects, whoever it is? Do they actually do that? Is next week we're gonna look at the team and Chichi Gonzalez is gonna be getting a start. Is that what's gonna happen?
Seems like it. What is and just maybe a couple comments we get to before you keep going. Before Yankees planning their postseason vacations early, no offense. But you have some positive vibes here from downtime. Barnes, keep your head up, says Renee. Yankees will still win the World Series.
Renee, always appreciated your positivity over the years. So thank you. Thank you for that. And listen, that still is the goal. But I mean, I guess I just find myself struggling to really kind of put a finger on it, Tony. I mean, I know. I mean, just it's insane for a proud organization, that's won 27 world championships. How many times I've had this type of conversation with you since we started doing this? I mean, I want to say the number, sadly, is probably over 30. Would you say that? Where I'm
I would
just
say so.
completely beaten down,
Mhm.
no answers, no offense.
Yeah.
I mean, and is it really the combination of guys not being held accountable and the guys at the top making the wrong decisions? Is it that simple?
Yeah, I think so. What did Boone say after the game? Anything about
Just
Donaldson, about IKF?
yeah, he's got to make that play. So no
No bang on the
bug,
table.
no bug.
What about Garrett Cole?
He just obviously just tight.
Yeah.
I was just seeing too. I didn't know if they announced the starters for the series against the Rays, who won 2-1 last night.
Mhm.
But yeah, Herman Friday, Schmidt Saturday, Montas Sunday. So Frankie Montas, I mean, might be his biggest start with the Yankees, yet to date. I mean, he has no option here. We need a good performance out of him. We need a good performance out of everybody. As funny as this sounds, I like that. Herman is starting on Friday because he's been on the ball. So it's just at times we've struggled in Tampa. So I really hope we don't see that. I mean, I guess it's just like I'm not basing this off of what I've seen recently, but I guess I'm just thinking to myself, at some point or another, this epic failure, this epic collapse, this epic embarrassment has to stop at some point. Um, and if we go out and get swept by the Rays, it's a 3-game lead. A 3-game lead, which was won 16.5. I mean, I don't think I could think of anything that's more embarrassing than that. I really can't. And I was just checking, the Rays are off today, so they're not going to pick up a half game. Um, and it's like, I don't know. I What's it gonna take, Tony? What's it gonna take?
For the Yankees to win?
Just like I guess we got to focus, at the immediate future here. What's it gonna take to obviously at the bare minimum take 2 out of 3 this weekend?
I mean, bare minimum would be no mistakes on defense, really.
I mean, how is it? Do you find it for an organization like the Yankees? It's embarrassing some of the guys that they put out there. Do you think it's embarrassing?
I do think it's a little embarrassing. What does IKF have, like 12 errors on the season, I think?
And he's hitting 260.
Yeah. So, I mean,
and
he's
a
really
single hitter.
Yeah, he's not really giving you much on either end of the ball here. So, what are we doing?
Supporting Cashman's ego? Is
I
that
guess.
what it is with all these guys? Because he's just like, oh well, I want to right this mistake, so I got to just keep trotting this guy out here.
But it's making it worse. It's compounding mistakes.
Of course it is. Of course it is. And I don't know. Let's say this collapse is completed, and they end up like getting a wild card, and then losing wild card series, maybe get swept.
Mm-hmm.
Does anybody lose their job?
Boone's got to go.
And I think he has 2 more years left on the deal, right? The 3-year contract. So. But I just feel like because of the brotherhood that Cashman has with the Steinbrenner family, I mean, I feel like there's a 0% chance he gets let go.
Probably not, but you would hope so.
We need a fresh mind.
Yeah,
we just need a different approach. It's so. I swear I'm shocked, Tony. I mean, I don't. I really am.
I know you seemed very confident yesterday.
Because I was, because it's just like, I know Patrick Sandoval is pretty good, but it's like, what about the guys that came in after him? I mean, we can't put up more than 2 runs.
I know it's tough, dude.
And I just think about the future of this team, and it's like, we know we want Judge, we know we want Stanton, we know we want Cole, we know we want Nestor, we know we want Marinaccio. What else do we know? Who else do we want?
That's a good question.
I mean, Severino, I think, has a $15 million option.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess we have to pick it up. We have no pitching.
Yeah.
We've no prospects. No pitching prospects that are ready anyway.
You want to comment from Prefer?
How deep is the sword going in for this one?
He says, I wouldn't sign Judge. He ruined the Yankees season for not signing. And then he says $30 million per year is a respectable offer for Judge.
Do you think it's going to take more?
Yeah.
What do you think it's going to take? 35?
Yeah. At the bare minimum, maybe 33.
And it has to be 8? Or you think they could get away with 7?
Yeah, no, I don't think 7 at all.
8?
8. Minimum 8.
I mean, I would sign up for 10 just because I
was going to say, if Judge wants 10 at 350.
And is it for them to pony up whatever he wants? Does losing or winning make it more likely
for the Yankees to give up everything for Judge? Like give up what he wants? I don't think it really matters, honestly. I guess winning, obviously, if you win, it looks
because
better,
then it's like, oh well, we're gonna make all this money off this title, so
right,
or we already did because all the gate and stuff.
I mean, when you think about it, though, regardless, I mean, the fans are there to see Judge. I mean,
right,
having a hell of a year, regardless. So you're making that money.
Yeah, it's an historic year. So
how many jerseys have they sold of his this year?
Oh my god,
forget about it.
How many more robes are out there? Wigs.
Oh.
So I mean, listen, they have to beat Tampa. I mean, they've backed themselves into a wall, and they just don't have a choice. I mean, maybe this off day comes at a good time. But
what did Cole have, like 5 Ks last night?
Just had the box score up. Let's see here. So Cole, 7 innings, 6 hits, 3 runs, 2 earned, 1 walk, 4 Ks, 97
4Ks.
pitches.
What's up with the low strikeout rate?
I mean, he's struck out a lot of guys this year. So, he has a game. He doesn't strike out a lot of guys. He doesn't strike out a lot of guys.
He's like a lot of guys. He's like a lot of guys. Strikes out a lot of guys.
Because really, if you think about it, everybody has this obsession with pitchers striking people out. But when you're a starting pitcher, I mean, you're actually better off getting outs other ways because you use up so many pitches to get that strikeout unless you're, throwing, throwing 3 straight, up, out, done. It's like when you're facing the Yankee offense. I mean, that happens, but I smell a rat. But I do, unfortunately, smell the proverbial rat. Sayonara, Tony. Sayonara to the good feels.
Oh, come on, dude.
Had a little bit of a panic attack. A panic attack is coming regarding the Yankees. So, yeah, I mean, I guess got to see what happens. And then also, I was just looking at the schedule. So after the series in Tampa, you have 7 games at home, 4 against Minnesota, 3 against Tampa. And then you go to Fenway for 2, Milwaukee for 3, then home for 2 for Pittsburgh, 4 at home against Boston.
How confident are you in Tampa?
Complete in confidence. I guess Jeffrey Springs Saturday, Corey Kluber Sunday. I just feel like I'm nervous that they're gonna lose 2 out of 3.
Are they playing Friday too?
Yeah, 7-10. They haven't announced a starter.
Really?
Yeah.
They should not face McClanahan.
But I don't know. They haven't had a sweep in a long time, so maybe they'll do it, Tony. Maybe they'll do it, but that's all I have at the moment. But let's see. And let's talk some trumpets.
Okay, dude. We'll talk some trumpets for you. Just because you asked for them. Just because you asked. Okay, so Mets hosting the Dodgers still. Game 2 here. And we talked a little bit about it yesterday. I mean, obviously we know the Dodgers, I guess their weakest starting pitcher at this point is Heaney, who we faced in game 1. And then beyond that, it's pretty much everyone is an ace. They have a ridiculous rotation going on, and we knew last night was going to be a good matchup. So we had DeGrom versus Anderson on the mound. Anderson, 7 innings, 8 hits, 2 earned runs, no walks, only 3 Ks. But still, obviously a good line. And then we have DeGrom, also went 7, 3 hits, 1 earned run, 1 walk, 9 Ks. Obviously, this was definitely a pitcher's duel. Like I said, we knew that. But DeGrom was just, at this point, what more can you say? It is typical DeGrom. And as we're first chiming in here, real quick, he does say Tampa on a 3-game winning streak. They're so hot, spicy. Brian doesn't care. And then before also comments, Nimmo stole a home run. Yeah, baby.
He did steal Justin Turner's home run.
Nimmo absolutely robbed a gorgeous home run. Well, what would have been a gorgeous home run off of Justin Turner. I want to say 6th inning. I want to say it was in the 6th. Turner hit a high, deep fly ball to center field. And Nimmo's just backing up at the wall, makes a phenomenal jump, catches it, and he is just absolutely elated. At that point, he's fired up, banging his chest, gets a nice congrats from Marte, I think. And it was obviously DeGrom, a little tip of the hat, save the home run there. And you absolutely just love to see that. You love to see a stolen home run. You love to see a phenomenal play in the outfield, and you love to see Brandon Nimmo get totally fucking hyped about it. Obviously he's an emotional dude. He's very, I guess accentuated and everything. So that was pretty dope to see. And then, like I just mentioned, DeGrom, again, the 9 Ks, he is typical DeGrom right now, giving you those 7 innings, 93 pitches. Love that, Buck was giving him some extra leash here, on hitting in the 90s of the pitches here. Still, I think, even though obviously they took him out, it looked like after 7, he was ready to go back in for 8. So I'm sure if Buck wanted him to, DeGrom totally would have done it. To prefer Dragon Ball Z Super Saiyan Hulk Hogan celebration. It was pretty gnarly. I don't know if you saw, Brian.
Nimmo.
Yeah,
I think
he was so fired. He
put
was.
imagine if Nimmo put that type of passion and effort into his hitting. I mean,
Oh,
maybe he
yeah,
could
that's
contribute
true.
a little more offensively. You know?
He could, but he went 2 for 4 last night, so that's good.
No, just last
generally,
night, good,
yeah.
but generally speaking, been a weak year.
I want
offensively.
to say the past week though he's been pretty solid. It has been a weak year for him. He's batting 266 right now. And when you think about some of the years he's had in the past, definitely a little bit of a decline. Nimmo catch better than Willie Mays catch. Wow. Prefer is on it today, huh? And then he also mentions DeGrom MVP last night.
The only catch that has a shot to top, if you're looking at it in depthly, top the Willie Mays catch is the Jim Edmonds catch from way back when. You remember that one, Tony, right?
I'd have to see it again, I think.
Can we show it without copyright school?
I think so.
All right. Jim Edmonds, though, man, back in the day, he was actually like Pujols' protection in the lineup way back for the Cards.
Really?
You remember him, right, or no?
Protection back in the lineup. Yeah,
I think he was on the Angels for this one, right? His catcher, or was he on the Cardinals?
Big Angels here.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like Angels uniform. Let's see. Let's share the screen. It might be kind of a tough, but we're gonna do it anyway. No, I don't share. All right, here we go.
The next time he faced Matt, there's a fly ball center field, long run for Jim Edmonds.
Oh yeah.
Unbelievable!
I mean, can you really get better than that?
I don't think you can.
But you still think Mays is better or no?
Catch I have ever seen.
Should we pull it?
I think we have to pull up
Yeah.
Mays' catch now, right?
It's appreciated, Steve, as much as we do. And
Willie
all the
Mays,
Angel fans
man.
who are
Imagine
watching.
seeing him
Edmonds
live.
That's a
because
crazy
Howard
catch,
does have a
dude.
great deal of
Yeah.
power. Look how many steps he has to make.
It's funny too because like Edmonds earlier in his career was very good defensively, but you would look at him and because he wasn't like it's not like he was really fast. Like I don't know, I guess he just very shifty.
Yeah.
He's not
Agile.
built like a
Yeah,
guy
he's
that
not.
like an Andrew Jones,
Right.
a Torrey Hunter.
Right.
Let's see what we got here for Willie.
Willie Mays, baby.
There's a long drive way back in center field, way back it is. Willie Mays just brought this crowd to its feet with a catch, which must have been an optical illusion to a lot of people. Willie Mays.
I'm looking at this again.
52,000.
A little delayed on my end, but
Unforgettable sight.
jeez, I hate to be that guy.
I think it's
Edmonds is better.
Edmonds is better.
And I
yeah.
also think, not to say that Willie's catch, wasn't great, but I almost just looking at this, like I almost feel like it's a little overrated.
I don't know, overrated.
But what I'm
I
saying,
mean,
good
nowadays
catch, but not
though,
like,
I
not
know.
like,
Back then it was probably great. Dude, could you imagine if like sports like radio still sound like that now?
oh.
And Willie
God.
Mays goes back for the catch, and
Dude,
my God.
They always make fun of Wayne Randazzo for the Mets radio.
Yeah.
Like they on morning show, they think he sounds like one of those guys. And they play the music like when they're showing a clip. Like
That's
really.
so funny, dude. We got a comment from Mike, by the way. He says, Barnes, all caps. Have no fears about the journey. Yankees are still in the World Series. And you look back at this time and say, wow. I can't believe I ever doubted them.
Wow, Michael. Appreciate it as always.
I mean, you know what I think, Brian.
And I really hope so. But you are very good at manifesting things and having visions. So I'm gonna trust you on this one, bud. So let's just hope we're not in the diner in a little over a month. All right.
I mean, I think we should go
No.
regardless, dude.
We could go to the diner. I'm saying the diner. I need it more than anything right now. Me the day after the wild card.
Yeah.
We just Gentleman Jack.
Talk about getting hammered, dude.
Yeah. Is that 100 proof?
No. I don't know what it is.
It-
If you drink it, you're gonna get drunk. What the hell, dude?
When was the last time you had Gentleman Jack?
I want to say it must have been like 2 years ago. Well, yeah, it probably was. I think my buddy brought it up because he had a bottle for his, like someone bought him a bottle for his birthday.
Okay.
He was visiting. He's like, "Hey, we got to drink it." So, Brian, that was horrible for me to see. It won't happen again. Mike was munching on the omelet. Come on, dude.
No. That's my guy there, Michael.
Yeah.
He's very, very supportive. Doesn't want to see me in that state.
I think what was worse was that fucking milkshake I got.
Yeah, the Pepto-Bismol shake.
Oh, what did I get that? Who got the milkshake? I don't think I.
Or was
got
it Matt?
I think maybe Matt got
was
the
Matt.
milkshake.
Yeah.
It was nasty ass.
But yeah. So hopefully doesn't happen. But I mean, back to the Mace catch for a second though. I'm telling you, man. I don't know. I don't know if it's just because at this day and age, it's like, what haven't we seen? But I really think Edmonds' catch was like significantly better.
I could see that, dude.
It's funny though. Other than those catches, like nothing really. I mean, Andrew Jones and Torrey Hunter have to have
a couple good
ones.
Like
if we pulled up like their top 10 catches or whatever, like
I know when you think about it, like I understand over the shoulder catches like that is hard, and Edmonds was definitely better because he kind of had to dive, and I feel like he had to track it longer than Willie. But I feel like there's been crazier catches like over the wall or like
I have one for
diving.
We got to show our viewers one more.
All right, what do you got?
Aaron Hicks versus the Twins. I'm just kind of curious what the fans think about this one. It was for a guy that I hate. I have to say, it was something. It was a spectacle. Ryan Ruocco on the call. Wow. Target field.
Oh, what the hell am I doing? Here we go. Share. No, not that tab. You motherfucker. I'm blowing it here, Brian. We got it.
Kepler lines that in the air to left center. Hicks on the run. Dives. And he made the catch. He made the play. Oh, my goodness. What a catch from Aaron Hicks.
I mean, Tony, I really think that's a better catch than Willie Mays.
12 the final.
It's a harder catch.
In the game, too?
Yeah. I mean, they lost the game. They would have lost the game if he didn't make the catch. Because there's 2 outs. The guys are running.
I didn't think there was any way he was going to get there.
They don't show it again? They don't show the replay?
I mean, restart it.
In the air to left center. Hicks on the run. Dives. And he made
no, it wasn't. I don't think it was better. Willie Mays, maybe. The Edmund one, no.
No, I said Willie Mays. That's a better catch than Willie Mays.
I don't think so.
Can we go Willie one more time?
Yeah, let's go Willie one more time. What the hell? Oh, you fool. Yeah, dude, I don't know.
There's a long drive way back in center field, way back it is. Willie Mays just brought this draw to his feet with a catch, which must have been an object to a lot of people. With a catch.
I mean, over the shoulder catch, dude. I don't know. I think it was better than Hicks's catch. If I had to guess.
I mean, I don't know. At the end, though, that just
look at his body, though. Like right there, it's like, dude, like he is like.
I don't know if it's just because of how he ran, but it doesn't look like he's like even going all out.
What do you mean?
Like it just made. I don't know if it's just like he just was very graceful with his steps.
We have a comment from Justin D, who I'm assuming is Justin DeVellis, by the way. Andy Chavez.
Oh my God, the Mets.
2006.
All right,
NLCS.
let's see it.
Wow, dude.
And Before says May's outfield wall was all crooked.
All right, let's get
Joe
this in
Buck
there.
on the call?
Oh, all right, hold on. Let me just share this. May's outfield wall all crooked. What does that mean, though?
I don't know. I honestly don't know. Because like, what would the wall have to do with it?
Do they use the wall as reference for anything? I don't think so.
No.
That's so funny. I just got a notification for ESPN.
Yeah.
And it says, where does Brendan Nimmo's outfield catch rate in all-time outfield catches?
God.
So funny. All right, let's see this.
After Scott Rowland. And Scott Rowland hits one into deep left field. Back at the wall. A leap and a catch. Andy Chavez takes a home run away and turns it into a double play. Unbelievable.
Wow.
You know,
Better than Aaron Hicks, if I had to guess, Brian.
no.
Absolutely, dude. And then the throw. Wow, look at that guy.
I mean, I think it's better than Willie Mays.
Have you ever seen better?
I'm telling you, man. I think, honestly, what does it for me.
You want to listen to Gary Cohen's best calls?
Oh, my God. And then Justin talking about Game 7 of the NLCS. And Matthew chimes in, fellas, it's tough.
Fellas. Oh, man. He goes, Yankees suck ass. And Justin did Game 7 of the NLCS, mind you. Gary Cohen can suck it. Oh, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, Gary Cohen is an
Don't
embarrassment
you
to
can't,
broadcasting.
dude. Michael K is a million
Cohen's
times
worse. Cohen's
no, he's
worse.
not. No,
Yeah,
that's
he is.
ridiculous.
He's had a cold, Tony, for 30 years, Gary Cohen, the way
What
he
do you
talks.
mean? No, he does. I don't know where you find this, honestly. I don't know where you get this from because he doesn't sound nasally.
He does. Give me a call then. Give me one call. I can't hear more than one, but I'll give you one. Nasally tone. Yeah, and Matt said yes, he does.
No. He says, I like it though.
No, he's not talking about his voice.
Bobby V coming out in the field right now. He said, I like it though. He said,
He's not talking about his voice.
Justin, shout out Ollie Perez.
Oliver Perez used to be kind of sick just because I used to use him in MLB 2K7 on PlayStation 2.
Wow.
And is like he was throwing like 96 and his curveball was unbelievable. But it was just so weird. I think he just retired or whatever. But he was so good on the Pirates, then completely bombed out, had a couple good years with the Mets, and that was it. I don't know. One of those guys that just couldn't figure it out.
Let's watch Nimmo's catch.
Last catch.
We got to rate it at this point, dude. Matthew says, I wish him and Uncle K would hold hands and jump off Sikorsky together.
Him and Gary?
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess that's fine. Let's just watch it. First of all, look at this guy pitching right here. Pretty
Could be a
phenomenal.
problem on and off the rest
Oh,
of the
here
season.
a problem. The
Turner
rest of
drives
all
one
right,
to
a
center,
high
chasing
fly
Nimmo
ball.
back to the warning track, right at the fence. He made the catch. Oh, wow.
He made the catch. The
catch
Mets.
of the year from Brandon Nimmo.
He doesn't sound
Catch
that
of
at all.
the year.
Catch of the year. What is Judge
That
done,
is
dude?
not a good catch.
What?
That is not that good of a catch. Like of all
What
the
a
catches we
play.
watched, that was like the ball
He
is like an
hasn't
inch
got
above
time
the
to really
wall.
look
Like,
at the
oh, nice,
wall.
bro. You could jump an inch.
Oh, man.
Awful
what a play.
catch.
Yeah, but see, you don't see because he had to jump distance. Okay, he had to jump distance, dude.
Distance.
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 Okay, he had to time it correctly.
Oh,
All right,
my
look,
God.
he jumped
Look at the wall.
basically at the start of the warning track. Okay,
I think it's embarrassing.
I think your face is embarrassing. What has the judge made this year? A good catch? at
Yeah,
all?
he's made better catches. But
Like what? No, what does he got?
This
What
is
does he
gonna.
got? What does he got? What does he got, dude? I'll stay here all day, Brian.
I know he's at least.
But first, as Bitter
One or two.
Barnes.
No. Listen, Andy Chavez compared to that catch was a ton better. I got to give Andy credit. That catch was not that good.
It was
I'm
a
sorry,
good catch,
Before. I know, like, you need everything to be about the Mets.
I mean, first of all, don't knock Prefer about being everything but the Mets because you're always everything but the Yankees. Okay.
No, it's about the Mets.
That was a good. You can't say it was a good catch.
Wasn't a great catch.
It was a great catch.
No, catch of the year was ridiculous. And that's why Gary Cohen sucks. I'm sorry. A comment like that. It's not the catch of the year.
Michael K would say the same shit if Aaron Judge made a catch like that.
No,
Catch of the year.
No, he would not say that.
Yes, he would.
Catch of the year is just so weak, honestly. But
what do you want? Catch of the day?
I mean, what do we have?
Is he a fish?
But listen, I think that's just part of the Met lore, making comments like that in the booth.
Oh, and also getting dubs, against teams from LA who are actually good too.
Oh, so they win one game, and now we're holding a parade for him. All right,
sure.
I
hold the parade for the Yankees too for losing.
Hey, there's gonna be a parade, like Michael said. It's not gonna be for losing.
It's not gonna be for the Yankees either.
Yes, it will. But what I can't believe we got here, but this was fun. I think we're gonna start having more like segments like this with videos, interaction with the fans.
Dude, when I was at Gino's bachelor party, I think maybe for like 3 hours we were just like watching baseball highlights on YouTube.
And it's nice.
So much fun, dude.
It's just so much better than watching other highlights from other sports, honestly.
It really is. There's really nothing like it.
Yeah, because everybody wants to watch football, and not that I don't like football, but it's just nothing like baseball.
It's tiring, dude.
But hopefully the Yankees start playing better, and then I can enjoy watching these highlights more. Because especially when it's like a postseason thing with the Yankees, it's like I can't even watch it because I'm just distraught, and it just makes me think of the good old days. But hopefully the good old days return. It starts this weekend. See what happens. But we gotta make some picks, Tony.
Yeah, dude. Mets won last night, by the way, guys. Okay. Oh, we're back. Let's go.
We're back.
We are back. So what were you saying, Brian? I'm sorry.
I was just trying to update the picks. All right, but I'll look at it myself. It's fine. All right.
Oh, you want me to go through from yesterday?
No, I got it.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So Yankees lost. The Cardinals won. The Mariners won, and the Rangers lost.
Right.
Okay, so 2-2. So I am 29 and 18. And the Mets won.
Mets won. The Braves won.
Oh yeah, I was looking at the wrong thing. So the Braves won, but what about the A's and the Guardians?
The Guardians lost. And the A's also lost.
So 2-2.
2-2.
Okay.
Motherfucker.
So 27 and 20. Okay. All right. So let's talk today. What do you got?
All right. So it's pretty simple for my first pick here.
Kershaw's getting lit.
I think Kershaw's gonna get lit up, dude. Now I don't know if he's gonna get lit, but I think in terms of his season, I suppose he has a little bit of the edge on Chris Bassett. But Bassett's been doing so well. I feel like some of his stats don't necessarily show how good and reliable he's been for the Mets. He's kind of fit into this role of becoming a more reliable pitcher. He's very gritty. He has some, I think he's had a lot of like lengthy, pitching battles with some batters here, and he just kind of grits them out. And I think that's what you're going to find here tonight. Against the Dodgers, I think he's going to grit out a lot. I think his pitch out is going to be pretty high, pretty early. I think he's only going to give us 6 innings. But because of that, we'll turn to Lugo and May out of the bullpen. Very interested to see how May pitches against the Dodgers.
You nervous?
A little nervous, yeah, for sure. Just because he's known to struggle with some location, and I mean the lineup for the Dodgers are going to pounce on that.
Will you throw your remote at the television if Joey Rodriguez goes in the game?
Brian, if Joey Rodriguez goes in the game, I might set my apartment on fire.
Wow.
Okay. Talk about people who don't deserve to be on a roster in MLB. I mean, Jesus, Murphy, dude.
Yeah.
Absolutely ridiculous. But nonetheless, I would expect another pretty tight game. I know last night was 2-1. I'm thinking maybe 3-2 here tonight. I know we had Marte score for us last night. I'm hoping, Lindor can record a nice, maybe 2 RBIs tonight.
Seems like he hasn't had a dinger in a while, no?
I know. It seems like that. And Alonso, too, again, with the high cheese, still kind of struggling here.
Is it mental?
I think it is mental. I think the high cheese is kind of in his head. He's thinking about it, and he knows it's coming, too. It's probably the worst part about it. But I think he overcomes that a little bit. Maybe not a dinger, but, maybe he goes like 2 for 4 tonight, 2 singles, just some nice base hits.
Conservative.
Yeah, conservative.
Is he chasing those pitches, or they're all just right on the edge of the strike zone?
He chases every single one.
So there are a lot of them he shouldn't even be swinging at.
I would say no. They're definitely strikes.
Okay, that's what I'm
like. He's swinging. Yes, I'm saying he's swinging.
So they're just like the last portion of the strike zone before it's a ball. Up. Yeah. So it'd be, you're gonna need to do that come postseason time. So you hope he turns that around. But I'm going back to the well. Logan Gilbert, my guy, been really having a tough time. 10-5, 3.49, not bad. But I mean, he started out very hot and just has been mediocre the past couple months. But what a place to get right. Comerica Park, probably the worst park or one of the worst parks in the league. I mean, I guess, Tampa, Oakland, probably take the cake. Nevertheless, I mean, there's no excitement for, I think it's Rodriguez, who was on is it Ed? The guy who was on the Red Sox. What's his first name?
Who? Who are you talking about? Yeah, I was like,
the starter for the Tigers, Eduardo Rodriguez. He was on the Red Sox, right?
That sounds about right.
Yeah,
Eduardo.
Yeah. So he's on the hill. Yeah, he's 3-3, 3.6. But I think Gilbert shuts him down. I think 3-0 Mariners. Ty France threw on bomb, 5th inning. Gilbert 11 strikeouts over 6.
You love the Mariners, huh?
They're good.
Are they like your second favorite team?
No, but
who's your second favorite team?
The Mets.
That's not even funny, Brian.
There is none. But
oh, come on.
There really is none. But I guess I've always kind of like just thought about who I would want the Yankees to face in the World Series, and I think just from like East Coast, West Coast, and I like their ballparks. The Dodgers or the Padres. I'd like to face them. Like to play
second favorite team.
There is no second favorite team.
If the Yankees aren't in, who are you rooting for?
I'm not watching it. And Matthew will tell you the same thing. We've had the same tradition for years. All right.
Sounds.
Who are you rooting for, Tony?
If the Mets aren't in it, I guess it kind of depends year to year. Question. I have to think about that. I mean, when the Braves were in it, I was rooting for the Braves. When Tampa Bay was in it, I was rooting for T-Bay.
Yeah, I mean, I guess. Yeah.
All right. Anyway, dude, my next pick, I'm going with Johnny Cueto. He's on the mound for the White Sox here. Speaking of the White Sox, I know we didn't get to it. Tony La Russa.
Get well soon, Tony. I know we've ripped you.
Yeah.
But something with the heart going on. 77 years old.
Not great.
Who knows if he's going to come back? Honestly, I think you can't mess around with that stuff. And actually, former Yankee and I believe Met Miguel Cairo, interim manager right now.
Yeah.
Was he on the Mets?
I don't think so.
You remember him though, right? He was on the Cardinals, and I think that's why he ended up working with La Russa. But anyway, get better soon, Tony.
Yeah, dude, that is a shame. He was on the Mets for a year in 2005.
I see, Tony. Do I know my stuff or what?
Yeah, you do. Anyway, dude, Cueto on the mound for the White Sox. Again, we've seen a lot of teams who rally around like changing of management. Also, I feel like was it Rocco Baldelli who was out for a little while?
He's the Twins manager.
Yeah, he had a
been.
health issue, I think.
Yeah, because that's why he ended his career too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think they really they had a stint of good games when he was out. So maybe thinking White Sox maybe can spark up some offense here against Kansas City.
They won yesterday.
They did win yesterday. And then Johnny Cueto, 2.98 ERA. I mean, I guess pretty decent. I'm thinking, 6-6 in the season. I would say doing better than I expected him to be on the season. He's up against Daniel Mengden, who you look at him, he's got a crazy mustache. He's been with Oakland forever. And I guess came over to Kansas City. I guess he was a free agent, it looks like, this year. He's a bullpen guy. And his ERA on the season for the bullpen, for most coming out of the bullpen, is 2.08. I'm just trying to see if there's any starts. No, he has no starts in the season. So it should be pretty interesting to see kind of, I guess, how he bodes well in terms of length and everything like that. But I mean, if he does, if he doesn't, I mean, Kansas City's bullpen in general isn't that great. So give me the White Sox here. I'm going to say 5-1.
I like it.
Also, a couple comments here, dude. Prefer more Yankees winning parties. Crickets until next year.
Mets will crush the Dodgers today.
Mets will crush Dodgers today. Thank you. And then Barnes will secretly watch us.
Secretly watch us.
The Mets as like your second favorite team.
You think Prefer just wanted to hear "That's Too High" or "Gentleman Jack"? That's why he said that.
I don't know. Do you want me to play that? Do you think he's on some
Gentleman Jack? Give him 3 in a row for Gentleman Jack.
3 in a row.
Gentleman Jack. Gentleman Jack. Gentleman Jack. We just made someone's day, Tony.
Oh, that's what I live for, dude.
But anyway, for me, I am going to go. Of course, document goes away. I'm gonna go with the Braves. Your guy Strider on the hill.
Oh, he's getting popped tonight.
Complete domination.
Oh, stop it, dude.
Of a weaker opponent in the Colorado Rockies. And I'm gonna say Strider, 7 innings, 7 strikeouts, no hits, 3 walks, 110 pitches. Had to take him out.
I can't believe. First of all, get the fuck out of here.
4-0 Braves.
Okay. It's ridiculous, dude. They're gonna lose. Anyway, dude. So my next team. I was gonna say I can't believe the Nationals fucking won last night. How stupid is that?
I mean, that's baseball because we always say
I know
every team
has to
wins.
Wins
50, loses 50. So they're not going to go in 162. That's just product of the game. And I think we're used to shorter term leagues, like with less games on the schedule. So you think, oh, well, they're not going to, but it's like this season is so long.
I know
they're just gonna. That's just it.
I know. And I guess really the A's aren't that much better, I suppose. But I'm not going to go touch that game anymore. I'm going to go touch the Baltimore-Cleveland game again. I'm going back to the well. Cleveland. And they lost last night against the Orioles 4-0. No offense. Kyle Bradish on the mound for Baltimore. Is he always been on Baltimore? No.
I think so.
Really?
I don't remember him anywhere else.
Oh man, I feel like for some reason, yeah, I guess so. It's always been on Baltimore, huh? Anyway, Shane Bieber on the mound for Cleveland. 3 ERAs, 8-7 in the season. 152 pitches. He's given up only 11 home runs, 153 Ks, 32 walks. I feel like Bradish is going to get hit upon by Cleveland. I guess Jose Ramirez, huh? I mean, he's leading the team with 26 home runs, it looks like right here. Going for his 27. Let's call it 28 as well. He'll have 2 dingers tonight. And Cleveland turns the tables on Baltimore, and they win it 4-0.
So we got the Brewers. We got Brandon Woodruff on the hill versus Merrill Kelly, who's had a very good year for the Diamondbacks. Nobody talks about it. 11-5, 2.97. However, I'm going to go with Woodruff. I think he's just a really good pitcher. I know we've seen the D-backs, beat up on the Phillies, this, that, the other thing, but just think the Brewers are going to kind of put it into high gear again. They've been on a little bit of a rut.
Yeah, I can see that.
They got a lot of pitching.
Are they like way out of playoff contention right now? How far out are they? Do you know?
Let's see what we got here. So standings, wild card. They are 2.5 games back of San Diego for that third spot. And then in terms of the division, they're 6 back. So
St. Louis.
let's just say, they will need to have quite the September.
You think San Diego's like fucking landslides? They're
out
out of it, dude. Come on.
It's possible. I mean, they do this every year, Tony. They
I know,
do
but
it every year.
It is tough because since they've gotten the news on
Tatis deflating, and then Josh Hader has like a 12 ERA.
They're 7-10. They went 7-3 in their last 10 games, though.
But Josh Hader,
I know, not good.
Needs Matt Blake.
He needs a lot of help, dude.
Yeah. So it's crazy. He was so good, and he's just not anymore. That's it. But yeah, so I'm gonna say though Woodruff gives them 7 innings, 2 earned, 11 strikeouts, and Yelich homers surprisingly, and the Brewers 4-1 victorious.
I like that.
70th win of the season.
Victorious. Come on,
soundbite. The icing on the case.
It wasn't clean enough, dude. I was talking over it. It's not gonna work.
Yeah, we'll have opportunities for more.
Yeah.
So you got 4th and final.
Oh, that's right. I thought I made my 4th. My bad. So 4th and final here. Oh my gosh. Oh, there's only 8 games today too.
What do you know?
So what do we have left? We have Athletics, Nationals,
and then the
Rangers
game.
Red Sox. Oh,
you like the A's? Go with that one.
I don't think I'm gonna go with that one. I think I'm gonna go with the Red Sox. Do you know why?
Because Rich Hill
is on the hill. And look at Rich Hill. 4.32 ERA. Hey, that's I would say better than what Brian probably thought he'd be doing.
I think he sucks.
Last outing against Tampa Bay, 7 innings, no earned runs, 11 Ks.
It's luck. No one's taking the Red Sox seriously because they're out of postseason.
Of course, but Tampa Bay, decent team, 11 Ks. It's not luck. It's not luck. It's not luck.
Andrew Luck, Tony.
He's a loser, okay? Give me Rich Hill again, 6 2/3, 1 earned run, 7 Ks, no walks, 2 hits, leading the Red Sox to a 3-1 victory.
It pains me to say this.
Who are you taking? Are you taking Washington?
I'm taking the A's.
Okay.
And it's not taking them pains me, but making his major league debut is former Yankee farmhand great Ken Waldichuk, who was ripping up through the system, striking out batters left and right. And we let him go for Frankie Montas, who looks like Sonny Gray.
That's not good, Brian.
And he's facing Washington. I know they've won some games, but I'm telling you, Ken Waldichuk tonight, 6 innings, 12 strikeouts, 1 hit, no walks, no runs, and the A's are going to win 3-0 over the Nationals. Ken Waldichuk, no blood, no foul there. One of the up-and-coming pitchers in the American League West. You heard it here first.
How tight are you going to be?
Tight, because JP Sears looks pretty good. And then I think Luis Medina down the road. He was all the talk last year for the Yankees farm system, and then he didn't have a good year this year, and he's tossed in this package. So that's it.
He's tossed in his package.
Tossed in the package, Tony. But yeah, so no Yanks today. So they got a day to think about all their wrongs and righting those wrongs this weekend because got no choice. Got to do it.
Yeah.
Got to step up. Let's see some rare accountability from everybody head to toe in the organization.
Accountability.
Let's see accountability. So see what happens. Prefer sweat it out. 410 today?
410 today. Yes.
Okay. So
LA is at minus 130.
Clayton Kershaw, fresh off the injured list.
Mm-hmm.
Could be a double-digit strikeout game. We'll see.
Could be, won't be, no way.
Should be.
Should be, maybe, but won't be, evidently.
But other than that, Tony, anything else you got?
I'm trying to think, dude. I don't think so. What's on the menu today, dude?
I don't know. I'm starving. All I've had is some almonds today.
Yeah, I haven't had any breakfast.
I've only had one coffee.
I know. I haven't had any coffee. I need to go to Donut Inn.
Really need water.
I know.
Nothing.
Oh, you got 4 bottles in front of you, dude.
Yeah. not a fan of the used watermelon. But
one more comment before we leave. Before I bought $400 tickets for today's games with the Dodgers.
It sounded like he was going to offer us the tickets.
Yeah, what are you trying to say? First of all, he says I bought $400 tickets.
So is it 4 $100 tickets or $400 tickets?
I think he bought $400 tickets, multiple, for the game today. And it sounds like he's going to invite us because he bought multiple tickets.
Well, you know how to get in touch with us, Prefer. If you're going to offer up those tickets.
Now it's time, dude.
Now is the time.
But yeah, that's it, dude.
Yeah. But once again, a great show. Really appreciate the fan interaction. And I'm excited.
That's too high.
I'm excited about this new video segment that we're going to start doing.
I know, me too.
Highlights,
dude.
Hopefully the Yankees make some highlights over the weekend.
Maybe we can do like because Mad Dog does like, on this day in history or whatever it's called. I forget what it's called.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah. It's like, like on this day, Willie Mays made a phenomenal catch, like however many amount of years ago.
John Sterling actually does that too.
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah.
You know?
So we'll talk about it. Talk about it with production. But once again, we'd like to thank everybody for tuning in, continuing to comment, like, and subscribe, as well as check out the archives on the YouTube page, the summer collection, downtimetv.com. Want everybody to enjoy the day, and we will see you mañana.
Hey guys, Tony here from Downtime TV checking in. I want to thank all our fans out there who's been liking, subscribing, sharing our content. You guys are the best. You guys are our bloodline. You make us love what we do. Thanks again.